A very good morning to all of you. Today we are discussing about PowerPoint. What is the introduction of PowerPoint? It is the interface which help you to create effective presentation much more quickly. It offers new or improved effects, layouts and enhanced formatting options that you can use to make your presentation more effective. The presentation within no times getting started. To open PowerPoint follows these steps. Click on Start, choose Microsoft Office. A list of programs appears that are a part of MS Office. Click on PowerPoint 2010. After this, PowerPoint icon on the desktop to open. When you start PowerPoint, it opens in the view called Normal View, where you create or work on slides. In the slide pane, you can work directly on individual slides. Dotted borders identify placeholders where you can type text or insert pictures. You can insert charts and other objects. The slide tab shows a thumbnail version of each full slide shown in the slide pane. After you add other slides, you can click a thumbnail on the slides tab to make the slide appear in the slide pane, and you can track thumbnails to rearrange the slides in your presentation. You can delete slides on the slides tab. In Notes pane, you can type notes about the current slide. You can hand out your notes to your audience and refer to your notes in presenter view. When you give your presentation, placeholders are the boxes with dotted borders that hold contents in its place. On a slide layout, you can change a placeholder by resizing it, repositioning, and changing the font size. You can space the text within. You can also delete placeholder. By default, PowerPoint in Office 2010 applies the blank presentation template. It is the simplest template in PowerPoint. It is a good template to use when you first start working with PowerPoint because it is straightforward and can be adapted to many presentation. Features. The main parts of PowerPoint window: our title bar, quick access toolbar, ribbon, slides pane contains placeholders, slide tab, notes pane, status bar. It saves time and create better presentations. It has redefined animations, layout, themes, table formats, effects, and many more. The preview feature help to review your formatting before you apply them. In the past, formatting a presentation took more time because you had to choose the color and style individually for your tables, charts, graphics, and make sure they match one another. Creating a new presentation. Click the File tab, click New, Blank Presentation, click on Create button. The single slide that is provided automatically in your presentation. It has two placeholders, one formatted for a title and other formatted for a subtitle. The arrangement of placeholder on a slide is called a layout. Add text to a placeholder. Click inside the placeholder. Now type or paste the text in it. Change the appearance of text. There are many ways to change the appearance on a slide, ranging from basic buttons on the Home tab for formatting font style, size, color, and paragraph characteristics to more advanced options such as animation, conversion to smart art graphics. Adding new slides. On the Home tab in the Slides group, click the arrow next to New Slide. A gallery appears showing thumbnails of the various available slide layouts. Click the layout that you want for your new slide. The new slide now appears both on the Slides tab and in the slide pane. If you want your new slide to have the same layout as the preceding slide, you can just click New Slide instead of clicking the arrow next to it. Apply a new layout. The slide staff click the slide that you want to apply a new layout to on the Home tab in the Slides group. Click Layout and then click the new layout that you want. If required, additional placeholders are automatically created. To contain that content, copy a slide. If you want to create two slides that are similar and content and layout, you can save work by creating one slide and then make a copy of that slide. Right click the slide that you want to copy and then click copy on the shortcut menu. Still on the slide tab, right click where you want to add the new copy of the slide, then click paste on the shortcut menu. You can also insert a copy of a slide from one presentation into another presentation. Rearrange the order of the slides on the Slides tab. Click the slide that you want to move and then drag it to the location that you want to select multiple slides. Click a slide that you want to move and then press and hold Ctrl while you can click each of the other slides that you want to move in. In case the slides to be moved are in serial order, then click to select the first slide, move up or down to the last slide. Press the Shift key and click to the select to the new last slide. To delete a slide, on the Slides tab, right click the slide that you want to delete, then click Delete Slide. Save your presentation. It is a good idea to give a file name and save your presentation, and then while working to keep saving the changes frequently and click the File tab, click on Save. The Save As dialog box appears. In the Save As list, select the folder or other location where you want your presentation. In the file name box, type a name for your presentation or do nothing to accept the default file name and then click Save from the keyboard. You can press Ctrl+S or click Save in the Quick Access toolbar to save changes in your presentation.